Seaverse AI tutorial. Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Seaverse AI. So please watch till the end to properly understand the tutorial. And to create an account on Seaverse, you could also use my affiliate link below the description or earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. And by using the link, you may also get some discount or rewards upon sign up. But before that, if you don't know what is Seaverse AI, it is an all-in-one AI-powered platform designed to help users create interactive digital experiences, websites, and game-like applications through a simple text prompts, in which it uses a generative artificial intelligence to transform user ideas into visually engaging interfaces, allowing creators to quickly develop projects without advanced coding or design skills. And the platform is commonly used for building immersive web experiences, creative prototypes, portfolio sites, and interactive storytelling concept with modern animation and cinematic visuals. So now to create an account, you can simply click the link in the description, or alternatively click the login button. So from here, you can also start adding here the prompt at first before signing in. However, it will show you in here some of the template that you can use and also some of the sample created by other user in here. So at this point, you could also use this as your guide in creating your own. So before we add it, or before we start adding a prompt, you could also click this one as an example to start playing this one, and it will show you the corresponding or how interactive this kind of game is. You could also start clicking the mouse in here and start entering here or start moving the game. You'd also click restart, pause, and many more. So basically, it is pretty much accessible of the user, which is also the same as the game that we're going to create in here. So just for example, this one, you could also tap to start, and it will automatically show us in here the effect of it. So as you can see, you could also even add a comment to it, and even share the exact type of game created by the user. You can even follow the user in here if you want to, and many more. So in here, I'm just going to start by adding the prompt. So as you can see, the prompt that I'm going to simply enter is to create an immersive ocean survival game with a futuristic underwater world. But you could also click the idea button on the left side panel in here if you don't have any ideas of what kind of game do you want to create. So from here, it will show you in here the sample, which is by clicking these ideas, we have here an image added or attached, the objective of it, the visual, the controls, and many more. So you can click this one, or you could also navigate to customize the context. But in here, I'm just going to simply delete all of this, and I'm going to simply make my own, which is this one. Once done, just click the arrow button, or you could also add memes in here. Then on this pop-up window, make sure to sign in using your Google, GitHub, or Discord. And so from here, I'm just going to simply log in or sign in my account using my Google account in here. Once done, you can now start creating your own game in here or wait for it to load. So as you can see, just do the same process in here. And once logging in or signing in your account, you can click or enter here the prompt and click this arrow button below. Once done, all you need to do is to wait for it to load, since it is currently being processed everything that you said. You could also enter here or add more detailed prompt if you want to add more kind of elements in your game. Aside from that, you can even navigate here to explore some other agents to start making a connections from here. And now while we're waiting, we could also start navigating on the top right corner your profile icon to see the number of your credits that you're allowed or use in order to start creating the application. But the first thing that you need to do, or that you should know, is the core concept of your game. You also need to clarify or clearly identify the game's genre, objective, theme, and target players, because there will be guides, the design, visual, interactions, and overall experience. Since it is also important to understand the basic gameplay mechanics, such as how players move, interact, win, or progress through levels. And again, you can visit the other website to see some other samples and start navigating those in order to use this as your guide. And since Seaverse AI mainly works through prompts and AI generated design, learning how to write a clear and detailed prompt is essential to achieve the style and features you want. And additionally, the creators should plan the game's user interface, storyline, characters, environments, and visual atmosphere beforehand to make development smoother. And also, having a simple flow or storyboard of the game can also help organize scenes and interactions effectively. And lastly, understanding the platform's available tools, templates, and customization features allows user to maximize Seaverse AI's capabilities in building immersive and visually appealing games efficiently. And aside from that, the creators should also plan the artistic and narrative elements of the game before starting development, and this includes designing characters, world settings, sound atmosphere, dialogues, missions, and visual themes that support the story and gameplay objectives. So, like this one, you could also start clicking to get over the obstacle in here. Now, aside from this, storyboard is also important. Flowchart or simple prototype can help organize scenes and interactions, making the development process more structured and easier to manage. And understanding the basic principles of user interface and user experience design is also beneficial because menus, buttons, an inventory system, and navigation greatly affect how players interact with the game. And also, the creators should recognize that successful game development involves creativity, testing, and continuous improvement. Even with AI assistance, developers still need to evaluate gameplay balance, fix design issues, improve player engagement, and refine the overall experience based on feedback and testing. So now, as you can see, this is now basically the design of the application based on our prompt. We can start playing this one. So as you can see, we are here, serve as the fish. You'll start controlling and using your mouse to make it move. And upon going through the challenge or the red circle in here, it will automatically show us that the screen is currently shaking, meaning we are not supposed to go through to that kind of obstacle. And it will show you the oxygen bar, energy bar on the top panel that will serve as your health or lives in navigating this game. So if you want to make it or post it directly on the page or the website of the Seaverse AI, you can start clicking the post option on the top right corner. However, I'm not going to post this one. Instead, I'm just going to simply go back and see some other kind of website also that is also offer or game that has been created by other user in here, so that it will serve as my guide in creating my own. And by understanding the foundational concept first in creating here the website or prompt, users can fully utilize Seaverse AI to create an immersive, visually appealing, and interactive games more effectively and efficiently. And overall, that is just basically how you can use Seaverse AI. Thank you.